As the dust settles from the battle, Ethan regains consciousness. His body is bruised, and his energy feels drained. But his mind is racing with questions. The mysterious cloaked figure that has been guiding him, the wielder's pursuit, and the secrets of the fragment source. All of it weighs heavily on him. He's lying in a hidden chamber beneath the city, the walls illuminated by the faint glow of the fragment source. The source pulses with an eerie light, and Ethan feels its power coursing through the air. It's almost as if the source is aware of him, calling him. As he sits up, Lyra enters the room. "Are you all right?" she asks, kneeling next to him. Her face shows concern, but there's a sadness in her eyes. Ethan nods weakly, rubbing his temples. "I'm not sure what to think anymore," he admits. "This power, it's not just mine. It's a part of me, but it's also something bigger than I am." Lyra takes a deep breath. "The fragment source is connected to you in ways no one fully understands. You're the guardian, Ethan. That means you're the only one who can choose the future of the wielders, and of everyone who's ever used a fragment." Suddenly, the cloaked figure reappears. "Ethan," the figure calls, their voice deep and resonating in his mind. "It's time to decide. You're not just a hero. You're the key. You can end this cycle or control it, but know this, either choice comes with a price." Ethan stands up, his heart racing. He faces the figure and demands answers. "What do you mean? Why me? Why was I chosen?" The figure steps forward, pulling back their hood. To Ethan's surprise, it's a familiar face. Someone he's seen in his dreams. "I've been watching you, Ethan. You were always meant for this role. The fragment source chose you because it knew you could be the one to either destroy it or control it. And now, it's time for you to choose." The source, now glowing brighter, seems to resonate with the figure's words. It's as if it knows this is the moment of truth. Ethan takes a deep breath, stepping toward the source. "What happens if I destroy it?" he asks. "It will cease to exist, and so will the wielder's powers," the figure replies. "But remember, the source isn't just a weapon. It's the heart of the wielders. Without it, the world will change in ways you can't even imagine. But if you take control..." Ethan's hands tremble as he reaches out toward the source. The power calls to him, and for a moment he can feel everything. The past, the future, all the lives that have been touched by the fragment source. It's overwhelming, but also intoxicating. "I can't let it fall into the wrong hands," he says, looking at Lyra. Suddenly, the wielders burst into the room, led by the woman who has been chasing Ethan for so long. "It's over, Ethan," she says, her eyes burning with hatred. "We will control the fragment source, and you will be our puppet." But Ethan doesn't flinch. He's ready. "I won't let you do that," he says firmly. A fierce battle ensues as the wielders attack. Ethan struggles to keep control of his power, and for a moment he feels himself losing. But then, the source responds to his emotions. It grows even stronger, and a surge of energy flows through him, knocking the wielders back. In that instant, Ethan realizes something crucial. He's not just the guardian. "I am the guardian of balance," he declares, "and I'll protect the source from anyone who tries to use it for destruction." With one final burst of energy, Ethan creates a powerful barrier around the source, sending the wielders flying backward. The barrier is unlike anything he's ever done before. It's as if the source is merging with his very being, amplifying his powers to their peak. The wielders retreat, unable to break through. They've lost for now. But Ethan knows the fight is far from over. The source still hums with untapped power, and he understands that he's now its protector. Not just from the wielders, but from the world itself. Ethan has made his choice, but the journey is far from over. What will happen to the source? Find out in the next chapter of Ethan, the Chosen One.